Do you recognize the tattoo on this man's chest? This is Secretary Hegseth. It's a tattoo of the Jerusalem cross. Your organization has referred to it as essentially a hate image. Do you have an opinion on this tattoo? And this is a tattoo on Maine Democrat Senate candidate Grant Platner's chest. That's the Nazi SS death hat. Do you think that somebody who has a Nazi tattoo on their chest should serve in the United States Senate?
If you're asking me if the SPLC opposes Nazis and Nazi symbols, the answer is yes.
Yep. Calling somebody a white supremacist is a pretty serious charge, isn't it? I mean, I would think you would be able to defend that if your organization says that. You clearly seem unable to.
Well, I'm not sure why you would think I'm unable to do anything.
Because you're the president of the SPLC, which labels pro-lifers as racists.
A congressional hearing just produced the most uncomfortable moment for the Southern Poverty Law Center in years, and it all started with 2 tattoos and 1 devastating question. Here's what happened. Representative Gill opened by showing the SPLC president a tattoo, the Jerusalem cross, on Defense Secretary Hegseth's chest, a Christian symbol that the SPLC had previously labeled a hate image. The SPLC president claimed he wasn't familiar with it and had no opinion whatsoever. Gill then flipped the script completely. He showed a second tattoo, this one on Maine Democrat Senate candidate Grant Platner's chest, a Nazi SS death head tattoo. Suddenly, the SPLC president had plenty to say. He confirmed the SPLC opposes Nazis and Nazi symbols. He admitted someone with a Nazi tattoo probably holds Nazi sentiments. He even admitted he would not vote for someone with that tattoo. The double standard was impossible to miss. Hit subscribe right now for weekly congressional breakdowns that cut straight to the truth. Gill then asked the question that stopped everyone cold. Do non-Nazis normally get Nazi tattoos on their chest? The SPLC president's answer, I assume they don't. So the organization that labeled a Christian cross a hate symbol had zero problem with a Nazi tattoo on a Democratic Senate candidate. The room said everything with its silence. Gill then shifted to another explosive SPLC position, that restricting abortion is a tool the far right uses to maintain white supremacy. He asked directly, do you believe pro-lifers are white supremacists? The SPLC president could not answer yes or no. Gill then dropped a fact that ended the argument. Roughly 40% of abortions in America are of black babies, while black Americans represent only 13% of the population. He turned to Alveda King for the final word. Her answer was clear. Pro-lifers cannot be white supremacists. They fight for every baby, regardless of skin color. The SPLC labels Christian symbols as hate images, but struggles to condemn a Nazi tattoo on a Democratic Senate candidate. They call pro-lifers white supremacists, but cannot defend that claim under direct questioning. Representative Gill exposed the double standard live on camera, and the SPLC president had no answer. Keep watching for the full hearing and decide for yourself. Share this if you think accountability matters.
For letting us stay a little late so that I can go here. I appreciate it. And thank you to the witnesses for taking the time, Professor McCord, Mr. Banger, Dr. King, and Mr. Fair. I really appreciate y'all taking the time to be here. Mr. Fair, do you recognize the tattoo on this man's chest? This is Secretary Hegseth.
No.
It's a tattoo of the Jerusalem cross. Your organization has referred to it as essentially a hate image. Do you agree with that assessment?
I'd have to see the assessment in our material to determine.
Referred to it as a hateful.
I'm not familiar with the symbol.
You're not familiar. Do you have any thoughts on that symbol, on that tattoo?
No, I don't.
No, none at all? You don't have any opinion on it?
No, I don't.
Okay. What about this tattoo? Do you have an opinion on this tattoo?
I'm not an expert on tattoos. No, I don't.
Okay. I can give you a little bit of background. This is a tattoo on Maine Democrat Senate candidate Grant Platner's chest. That's the Nazi SS death head tattoo. Do you have any opinions on that?
If it's what you say, if it's a Nazi symbol, we oppose Nazis.
We oppose, I agree, we do oppose Nazis. Do you think if somebody got a Nazi tattoo on their chest, that's indicative that they might be a Nazi?
You'd have to ask Mr. Platner why he has that symbol. I've already said that if it is a symbol of Nazism, we oppose Nazis.
You don't think that that's indicative that perhaps he holds Nazi sentiments?
It may well be.
It may well be. I think, do people who aren't Nazis normally get Nazi tattoos on their chest?
Again, I assume they don't.
You assume they don't? I would assume so, too. I don't know anybody who's not a Nazi. I don't know anybody who has a Nazi tattoo on their chest but is not a Nazi. Do you?
No.
Do you think that somebody who has a Nazi tattoo on their chest should serve in the United States Senate?
I wouldn't vote for that person.
I certainly wouldn't either. Do you think that this should disqualify him politically from serving in the Senate?
Again, I'm not sure where the line of questions is going. The SPLC, if you're asking me, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
If you're asking me if the SPLC opposes Nazis and Nazi symbols, the answer is yes.
Yep. The SPLC has referred to this same tattoo as a racist skinhead symbol and tattoo. You can see the resemblance there. You wouldn't want somebody with a tattoo like that in the Senate?
No.
No, I wouldn't either. I appreciate your candor there. Got a couple other questions. Shifting gears a little bit, your organization said that restricting and banning abortion is a tool of that the far right uses to maintain white supremacy. Do you believe that pro-lifers are white supremacists?
I believe that reproductive liberty is...
No, do you believe that pro-lifers are white supremacists?
I will tell you what I believe if you're asking.
Yes or no?
I can't answer that question, yes or no.
I don't think that pro-lifers are white supremacists. Do you?
What I think is that reproductive liberty is a right that every woman should enjoy.
How many babies in the United States that are aborted are black? About 40% of abortions nationwide are of black babies. Blacks represent about 13% of the population. Does that sound like something a white supremacist would oppose?
What I would say again is that SPLC supports reproductive liberty.
Calling somebody a white supremacist is a pretty serious charge, isn't it? I would think you would be able to defend that if your organization says that. You clearly seem unable to.
Mr. Gill, I'm not sure why you would think I'm unable to do anything.
Because you're the president of the SPLC, which labels pro-lifers as racists.
Well,
does your organization just hurl around epithets like that without any justification?
Mr. Gill, what we do is
I'm giving you the opportunity to
You're not giving me the
Mr. Chairman,
opportunity.
what's he referring to? And can he let the witness answer the question? This is outrageous.
No, it's not. The
not.
time
Allow him to
belongs-
speak.
I know you don't like
What
my
are you
question.
referring to?
Time
I know you don't
belongs-
like my question.
What are you referring to,
Time
Mr. Gill?
belongs to the gentleman from
My time
Texas.
here.
It's now expired, but he will be able to ask his last question, and we'll give the witness a chance to respond.
All right, I'll give my last question to Dr. King. Dr. King, are pro-lifers white supremacists?
Pro-lifers cannot be white supremacists. Pro-lifers believe in life from the womb to the tomb and beyond. Pro-lifers fight for every baby in the womb, regardless of skin color. We have been aborted as blacks in America disproportionately. And so the white supremacists are Planned Parenthood, who admitted that they do have racist underpinning with an agenda to reduce the black population by abortion.
That's right. Thank you, Dr. King.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you all. We appreciate you being here. We appreciate that the long time you've been here, but thank you for participating. And let me read something here. We thank our witness. Without objection, all members will have 5 legislative days to submit additional written questions for the witnesses or additional materials for the record. Without objection, the hearing is adjourned.
Could I just introduce one last UC? This is from The Nation, the long history of the anti-abortion movement's links to white supremacists.